Okay, so we keep hearing the Yahweh argument against Islam that Islam does not mention Yahweh, therefore it doesn't mention the true name of God. Now first of all, we got to ask: is Yahweh really the only name of God in the Bible? No, because I have this website, Hebrew for Christians. The Hebrew name for God is Eloha. So it says Hebrew names for God right here. This is a Jewish website, so there's not some, atheist liberal bullshit website. It is a Jewish website where it says the word Eloha is a singular or dual of Elohim and appears more than 70 times in the Tanakh, primarily in the more poetic passages. It is generally thought to be the same divine name as found in Arabic. Ilah is singular God as opposed to Allah, and in Aramaic, Ilah. So we can see that Eloha and Allah are from the same, they have the same roots. It says Allah is borrowed from the original language of Hebrew. So in the Tanakh, the singular form is found in 6 places in the heathen deities. My point is, let's just go to what the Bible, like the other names of God in the Bible. So Eloha is in the Old Testament, and it's the name of God that appears 70 times in the Tanakh, and it's found in Deuteronomy, 2 Chronicles, the book of Proverbs, Isaiah, Daniel, etc., Psalms, etc. Eloha, the God of Jacob is called Eloha Yaakov in Psalms chapter 114, verse 7. The God of forgiveness, Eloha, Nehemiah chapter 9, verse 17. So my point is that, Yahweh is not the only name of God. It is one of the names of God in the Old Testament. That's true. I'm not denying that. But what I'm saying is it's not the only name, because, like there are names like Eloha, Elah, etc. in the book of Daniel. Let's see. Yeah, so if you go to the book of, it's the Aramaic. Well, you can find Elah, the Aramaic name of God, in Deuteronomy, Ezra, the book of Daniel, chapter 2, verse 18. And it says, note that the term Allah is borrowed term from the word Elah, although the coarse Hebrew monotheism predates the rise of Islam by thousands of years. So these people are admitting that Elah and Allah are basically the same name for God, although Elah is the Aramaic name for God and Allah is the Arabic name of God. So, Elah is found all over the Old Testament in Daniel chapter 2 verse 47, Ezra chapter 7 verse 19, the Aramaic version of these Old Testament books, the book of Daniel, Ezra, Ezekiel chapter 5 verse 1, Elah Israel. Elah is found in Ezra chapter 7 verse 23, the Aramaic portions of Ezra and the book of Daniel. So we can see that the Hebrew names of God, Elah, Eloha, Elohim, etc., are similar to the Arabic name of God, which is Allah, as to opposed to Yahweh. So Yahweh is the oddball out. Is the oddball out of here? Is the odd name in the pantheon of names? Like the names of God is Eloha, Elah, etc., Elohim, Elah, as we've seen over here. So these are all Hebrew names of God, which are similar to the name Allah as opposed to Yahweh. And we all know that Yahweh is a pagan god that whoever wrote the book of Exodus plagiarized off Canaanite paganism and mythology. So, my point is that Yahweh is not the only name of God. There are other names like Elah, Eloha, etc., which are very similar. Elah, which are very similar to Allah, the Arabic name of God. So this idea that Yahweh is the only name of God in the Old Testament is false, as God has many names, and those names are similar to the Arabic name of God, which is Allah. Stay tuned. More videos coming up ahead.